Dear friends, to your attention is our report about the topic of knowledge transfer routines in the outlines of web-based education management. Here we summarized our experience about the implementation of knowledge routines in the education, but the main question is of this research is not only the question of knowledge transfer from teaching stuff to students, but also is about how to use knowledges in the system architecture, system implementation, and how to build kind of knowledge-based system in web-based education, because this topic is very acute. There is a big number of systems that gives a lot of opportunities in education, web-based education, in the area of newest technologies, newest educational advances, but using of artificial intelligence is the main topic of newest trends of IT development, of computer system, and so on. So that is inevitable topic in the area of education at all. But today, when we're talking about education management, we mean first of all web-based education, because without computer we cannot make any sizable effort to give some effectivity. So first step is using of advances of mixed form of learning, and we mostly use it. Educational content today nowadays is computer based, and that is the very nature of newest educational trends, and is defined by the need of students and the need of these results. We are put as a goals of education, and we trying to achieve. Um, so to build pure computer-based knowledge transfer is so far impossible without real teachers, real people. That's a kind of expected result is some hybrid system, human-machine system, and that is perfectly suits in the general outline of intelligence, of putting intelligence in computer applications in education and so on. Because what we means there is that there is a lot talking about artificial intelligence in all area of today's technologies, but this pure AI system is not so far achievable especially in the area of education and IT and so. When we're talking about methods of knowledge transferring, we should um, select two options. That's the implicit knowledge transfer and explicit knowledge transfer. Um, and in this first case, does the transfer of knowledge take place um, from individuals in the form of some communication routines like conversations, training, and this process um, is much interested in the face-to-face mode um, because it's closest future of computer technologies because existing systems of education they hardly need that kind of expression of education and so on. Um, when we put students pure information, um, we should find some matching points in virtual forum and to select the outlines of discussion and to the purpose is to clearly define the proximal development of students and their needs for new information. So we present a model of knowledge transfer where the main elements is knowledge contest and knowledge update because the very nature of knowledge is need for constant update and there is main difference to the classical data or content, laying content in the broad understanding. If we select computer supported learning, there is a lot of opportunities now with from classical computers to smartphones and other gadgets. But finally, we select online learning and we interpret it as a web-based learning using internet and newest means of internet. This process is must be based on some kind of communication. We describe it as a computer-based communication, and finally, that allows to develop software that forms the knowledge management system in the area of existing communication software. Um, Main results, we propose architecture of knowledge-based system that have point like block of generation of tasks and technological problems that the students should to solve. We can control it and with using of multimedia content. Here we combine the database, data bank, and knowledge bases that all together gives um, all range from data to metadata to knowledge, and that is a strong side of approach. So main result is this research shows the ways to um, uh, reach knowledge-oriented learning environments in the existing web and 3W concepts of education and to put new advances to uh, newest trend of online-based education, online-based university, and so on. So that is shortly about our research. Thank you for your attention.